is given in the question that the pentagonal prism is resting on one of its corner of its base in the HP. The longer edge containing that corner is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Understand? He's saying that he is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. The axis of the prism makes an angle of 30 degrees to the VP. Saying that the axis of the prism will make an angle of 30 degrees to the VP. Draw the projection of the solid. Understand? Draw the projection of the solid. Okay. Up to here, the drawing. Draw the projection of the solid. Okay, the pentagonal prism is resting on one of its corner of its base on the HP. The longer edge containing that corner is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. The axis of the prism makes an angle of 30 degrees to the VP. Draw the projection of the solid. How will you draw this one? See here. He has given a problem. Okay, you draw the pentagon here. You project it. The resting corner is this one. When you make the inclination, it will rest on the point C like this. So we will draw this one, and the axis. This axis is second conditioning. This axis is inclined at 45 degrees to the. Saying this axis is inclined at 30 degrees to the. This axis is inclined at 30 degrees to the VP. So we will draw the inclination in HP. How will you draw? Here. I will explain you. First you will draw the reference line. First you will draw the reference line XY. I will draw the reference line XY. Then I will draw the pentagon. It is resting on its corner. So how will you draw? I will draw the pentagon like this. We will take the side as given side is how much? Given side is okay, here you have given the base of the side base is 45 mm and it is 70 mm. Side base is 45 mm and height is 70 mm. It is given the side base as 70 mm and axis height as 70 mm, base as 45 mm. First you will draw the given side as 45 mm. Drawing the given side as 45. Then I am taking 108, taking 108 degrees. Understand? Then I am cutting 45 here. Here I will cut again 45. Draw a pentagon such that it is resting on its corner. That is inclined. If it is resting on the edge, then you have to draw the pentagon like this. Whenever you make an inclination, it will rest on this edge. Now it is resting on this corner. Understand? So here I will take A, B, C, D, E. This is a prism. You take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Understand? Take 1 here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I am projecting on the point upward. I am projecting all these points, all these upward. Then I am projecting the given height is 75. So I am projecting it up to 75. So here I have A dash, B dash, C dash, B dash, C dash. Here you have 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 5 dash, 4 dash. Now he is saying that the resting corner is inclined at, resting corner is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Inclined to HP means draw the inclination. The longer edge containing the resting corner is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. What is the resting corner here? You take this diagram. Here it is the resting corner. Longer edge, resting corner. A dash, B dash is your longer edge. Okay, and the resting corner is D. It is making an angle of 45 degrees. So I have taken the inclination of 45 degrees here. So I am taken the inclination of 45 degrees here. I measure from D to A. I will take this point as D2 dash. I have cut D1 dash. Take this point as D1 dash. I will measure from D dash to A dash and cut an arc here. I will get A2 dash. Understand? Is it clear? Measure from D to A2 dash, cut an arc here. Take the compass, measure from, draw. You can do either two ways. You can take the compass, measure the radius from D dash to A dash, draw an arc, then measure from A dash to AB, A dash, 4 dash, this is 4. This 4 dash. One is 4 1 dash. Measure the distance from 4 to A dash and cut this arc from 4 1 dash. You can draw like this, or else this line is perpendicular to this line. We'll draw one perpendicular. We cut this arc from B1 dash. Okay. Then I will measure the distance from D to D dash to C dash and take D dash as a center. Cut an arc here. Here I will get B1 dash. You get C1 dash. Get C1 dash. C1 dash. Here I will get A1 dash. C1 dash. Then I am drawing the perpendicular lines here. Drawing the perpendicular lines here. Drawing one line. Okay. Drawing a perpendicular line to this. Okay. Here it will be C1 dash, 5 dash, 1 dash, 2 dash. Okay. Then I am projecting. Now is it clear? I have drawn this. First I have taken 45 degrees. First I have marked the point D1 dash. Then I have measured D dash to 4 dash. Cut an arc here. We will get 4 1 dash. After that I have taken the radius from D1 dash to A1 dash. Cut an arc here. I have taken the radius from 4 1 dash to A1 dash. Cut this arc here. I will get A1 dash B1 dash. Then I have joined these two. Then I have taken the radius as D1 dash C1 dash and cut an arc here. I will get C1 dash. Then I have projected this line parallel to this line. Okay. Then have cut an arc from 4 to 3. It will cut here. I have cut an arc from 4 to 1. It will cut here on this line. Then I have joined all these lines. You get all these points. Then I am projecting all these points downwards. I am projecting all these points downwards. I am projecting all these points right side. Then I am marking the same point here, marking the similar point. This is A. I am marking the similar point. This one is A1. This one is B1. This one is C1. This one is C1. This one is B1. I am joining all these points. The pentagon here. Similarly, I am marking the points here. Here we have 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. I am joining all these points. Okay, I am joining E2, 5. I am joining this. Here the hidden line, okay. Hidden line should be drawn. Only visible line should be drawn dark, and the hidden line should be drawn with a dotted line. How will you see the hidden line? I will explain. Joining this one, I am joining this one. Okay, I am joining this one. Okay, this one will be your top view. When you see here I will draw the dark lines with a green pen, green color, and hidden lines will be indicated with a dotted line. I have told you. Okay, hidden lines will be indicated with a dotted line. So I am here indicating the hidden lines with some other pen. I am indicating with a yellow color pen. Is it visible? Or else I will take some other color. I am indicating hidden lines with this color. Is it visible? Okay, these lines are hidden lines. Understand? And the remaining green part is the visible part, which will be visible. This part is your visible part. Understand? This part is your visible part. And he is saying that the axis of the prism makes an angle of 30 degrees to the VP. Okay. Here, axis, you need to draw the axis. But we didn't draw any axis here. How will you draw the axis here? Take the midpoint. Take the midpoint. Join this one. Take the midpoint. Then how do you draw this axis? Take the midpoint. Midpoint of this side. Join this one. Take the midpoint of this side. Join from this vertex. You get a axis point. I am projecting this axis line. Projecting this axis line. Here it is. C dash. Here it is. O dash. C4 will be your axis. Understand? Here also, you measure from D to P dash. You cut an arc here. Here also you will draw your axis line. This is P1 dash and then O1 dash. Similarly, when you project here, Here you will project P line comes here itself, and O line also. I am projecting the axis here in the O line here. This one will be your this line. Okay, this one will be your P1 O1. Understand? Is it clear? Up to here, to draw fast.
Sir?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Why is it clear?
సార్ మళ్ళీ చెప్పండి సార్ యాక్సెస్ ఎలా చేస్తారు
సార్
చెప్పండి. Okay. So I am taking the center point of this line AB. Midpoint తీసుకుంటున్నాము. Similarly, I am taking the midpoint of BC. From the front vertex from D, I am joining this midpoint. Opposite vertex of the side AB I am taking. I am joining this one. Similarly, opposite vertex of BC I am taking and joining E and this midpoint. Understand? There I will get a point C go. చెప్పండి.
రిఫరెన్స్ లైన్ మీద A డాష్ B డాష్ దగ్గర 1 డాష్ 2 డాష్ వస్తుంది కదా సార్.
రిఫరెన్స్ లైన్ మీద
వేరు ప్రిజంలో మీకు చెప్పిందా 1 డాష్ 2 డాష్ రిప్రజెంట్ చేశాను సార్.
లేదమ్మా, మనం ఎప్పుడు A డాష్ B డాష్ కిందే. ఓకే, నొటేషన్స్ మీకు చెప్పేది.
ఎస్ సార్. రిఫరెన్స్ లైన్ మీద A డాష్ B డాష్ ప్లేస్ లో 1 డాష్ 2 డాష్ వస్తుంది సార్.
నొటేషన్స్ అలా తీసుకున్నాము. సెకండ్
ప్రీవియస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ లో మీరు అలా చెప్తారు కదా సార్.
చూడండి అమ్మా, ప్రీవియస్ ప్రాబ్లం ఇక్కడే ఉంది. Okay, we'll take the notations like that only. Now, is it clear? Once again, I will draw fast. Just listen it carefully. I am taking the reference line XY. Okay, if you want, you can change the notation. But draw here XY. I am taking the pentagon here as a side A. The one side as AB, angle 108, 108, taken 45, 45, have cut 45 here. Then I have marked the center here, I have taken the midpoint. This one is A, B, C, D, E. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Understand? I am taking the midpoint as, I am taking this as a midpoint of the AB. I am joining from the front vertex D. I am taking the midpoint here as on BC. I am taking the midpoint of side BC and joining from the opposite vertex E. Here I will get a center point CO. Get a point CO. Here I will get a point. We get a point CO. Understand? Then I am projecting this PO to 75. Then I am projecting all these points upwards. Projecting all these points upwards. Projecting all these points upwards. Then I am extending it to 75, 75, 75. I joined this one. Okay. Then here I will get, here in the down, I have taken the notations as 1 dash, 2 dash. Here we are taking the notations as 3 dash, 5 dash. Here you are taking the notation as T, 3 dash. Here I am taking the notation as 4 dash. Here I am taking the notation as A dash, B dash. Here I am taking the notations as E dash, E dash. I am taking the notation as B dash. After that I am taking an inclination of 45 degrees. My axis is clear. Now is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I am taking the 45 degrees. Then I am marking the point here as 41 dash. Marking the point here as 41 dash. I have measured the radius from 4 to D. I have measured the radius from 4 to D. Cut an arc here. I will get a point P1 dash. Then I have measured the distance from 4 to 1. 4 dash to 1 dash. I have taken 4 1 dash as a center. I have cut an arc here. I measured the distance from D to 1 dash. I have taken D1 dash as a center. Cut this arc here. And I have joined both of these points. Join both of these points. We will get here 1 1 dash, 2 1 dash. Then I have again measured the distance from 4 to 3. Measure the distance from 4 to 3. Cut an arc here. Measure the distance from 4 to 3. We cut an arc here. Here I will get a point 3 1 dash, 5 1 dash. Understand? Then measure the distance from 4 to P. I have measured the distance from 4 to P. Cut an arc here. Here we get a point P1 dash. This is your axis line. Then I have projected all the points. I have drawn a parallel line to this line using the drafter. Understand? Then up to here, up to D. Then I am drawing the line like this. Or else you can measure it and cut. No need. Directly you can draw a perpendicular to line to this 4D. Perpendicular line to this 4D. Here I will get drawn like this. Then I have drawn the axis line. Okay. Is it clear? Then I am measuring the distances, marking the points P1 dash, P1 dash, O1 dash, this O1 dash. Here it is O1 dash. Here it is A1 dash, B1 dash. Understand? Then I am projecting all these points downwards. I am projecting this midpoint line in the midpoint. Here you have P point P1. Here you have O point O1. Then I am projecting all the points towards the right side. I am projecting P. I am projecting P. Projecting A. Projecting P. I am projecting P. Understand? I am projecting P. So after that I am marking the point here. This one is 1 1. This one is 2 1. This one is 3 1. This one is 4 1. This one is 5 1. I am joining all these points. I will get a pentagon here. Similarly, I am marking here A1, B1. Here I will get C1, C1, E1. Okay. E1. I am joining all these points. Okay. Joining all these points. I am joining phi 1, E1. I am joining 3 1, C1. I am joining 4D. Understand? I am joining 4D. So the remaining part, these are all visible parts. Understand? These are all visible lines. Okay. Hidden parts will be drawn like this. These are all hidden parts which are inside. These are all hidden lines. This one is also hidden lines. Now 1 second.
చెప్పండి సార్.
ఏంటమ్మా?
హిడెన్ లైన్స్ కరెక్ట్ గా చెప్పండి సార్ ఒకసారి.
ఓకే ఓకే చెప్తున్నానమ్మా. ఓకే here when you see here the diagram, hidden lines అనేవి ఎలా డ్రా చేస్తామంటే ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ కనుక చూసుకుంటే ఓకే what are the visible parts we need to draw with a dark line. Hidden lines will be drawn with a light color. Okay, so when you consider this pentagon, here when you see here, he has drawn the dark line with a okay, these are all the dark lines. I am projecting from E to this point, D to this point. Hidden lines are, these are the hidden points, red color pen he has drawn. Understand? So, we are drawing. When you see here, when you see the diagram, I need to join these two also. After joining this one, you see what are the visible parts are there. ఏవైతే విజిబుల్ గా ఉన్నాయో అవి మనం డార్క్ లైన్ తో డ్రా చేయాలి. You will draw with a dark line, dark color pencil. The other lines will be drawn with a light color pencil. When you see here, this rectangle is covering. Understand? This rectangle is covering the inside part. Understand? It is covering this line, this line, and this line. Understand? This rectangle is covering. This is your hidden line. Understand? The hidden line will be drawn with a dotted line. Now, it is unpercentna. This color is visible to you, or can I change the color? I will take the blue color for hidden line. Is it visible now? These are your hidden lines. These are your visible lines. Dark lines are your visible lines. Understand? This way you need to draw. This part, this green color part is covering the blue color part. Understand? This is a face solid. Understand? Which cannot be visible when you see from the top. It is downside. So you have indicated with a blue color. Understand? Those should be drawn with a dotted line. Now is it clear? Up to here, just draw. Okay, next part is, this axis is inclined at, saying that this axis is inclined at 60 degrees to when you see here in the diagram, okay, this axis line will be on the same line. Okay, we have drawn differently here. This axis line will coincide. This axis line will be passing like this. This axis line also coincide with this B point. Okay, when you draw with the dimensions, you can get a clarity. This is the point O. Here it is, ET. This is the point O, and this is the point P. Understand? Is it clear? Now draw fast. Just you have to do the projection. That's it. Now the whiteboard is visible. The first condition is the axis of the prism makes an angle of 30 degrees with VP. Draw the projection of the solid. Yes, given the axis of the prism means the true length. You have to consider the true length, that is 70 mm. In the second condition, he has given that. Also draw the projection of a solid when the top view of the axis is inclined. Here, when you see here, the top view axis is this one, P1O1 is your top view axis, whereas the true length is, the given axis is P-O'. This is your given axis, that is 70 mm. He has given a two conditions. How you are drawing this part. Here, how will you draw this one? First, you are drawing the first condition. Its axis is inclined at 30 degrees to the VP. It's given clearly that the axis is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. So what I am doing is, I am considering 30 degrees inclination with VP. Understand? Then I am taking a point. I am taking somewhat downward to draw the projections. I am taking the point P1. This is, here it is already P1. I am considering it as P2. Understand? I am taking the point P2. This is the axis. So I am considering it as P2. I am measuring the true length. What is the given true length here? It is 70 mm. So I am taking P2 as a center. I am cutting here. Understand? I am cutting an arc here. Here I will get O2. Understand? Here I will get O2 point. This one will be the true length. I have cut 70 mm. Then I am drawing one locus from here. Understand? Then I am drawing one locus from here. Do one thing. Extend it more. I am cutting P2. From P2 I am cutting here directly. I will get O2. From O2 I am drawing one locus. This one is P2. O2 is the true length. That is 70 mm. I am drawing one locus line here. Then I am measuring from this point P1 to O1. From the top view I am taking now. I am measuring from P1 to O1. I am taking P2 as a center. I am cutting an arc here. Understand? On this locus. Then I am joining this axis line. I am joining this axis line. Here I will get O3 point. Here I will get a point O3. P2 O3 is your top view axis now. Understand? P3 O2. P3 O3 is your top view axis. After that, you take the compass. First, you measure the distance from P2. Listen carefully, very, very important. Measure the distance from P1 to, just you are projecting this green color pentagonal prism on this P2O3. You are doing simply, you are projecting the given green color top view into this P2O3. Understand? P1 First you have taken P2O2 is the given radius, given height, that is 70 mm. You have taken one point as P2. From P2 you have cut 70 mm here. Understand? From P2 you have cut 70 mm here. Understand? You will get a O2 point. From O2 you have drawn one locus line, horizontal line. Okay. After that, you have measured the distance from P1 O1 from top view of the given. From the top view, you have measured P1 O1 and you have taken P2 as a center and cut an arc here. You will get a O3 point. have joined P2O3. Is it clear? After that, you are just projecting this green color pentagonal prism here on P2O3. Understand? You have one point. P1O1 is nothing but here P2O3. So what I am doing is just I am extending this line downwards, this line somewhat upwards. Okay, this inclined line I am extending it upwards, the same inclination downwards. After that, I am measuring, just I am taking the compass, I am measuring the distance from this point to 4, P1 to 4, and cutting an arc here, P1 to 4. I am measuring the distance from P1 to 4 and cutting an arc here. Understand? Cutting an arc here. Then I am measuring the distance from P1 to 1, 1. I am measuring this. I will get a point here, 4, 4, 2. I get a point 4, 2 here. Then I am measuring the distance from P1 to 1, 1. Cutting an arc here. I am measuring the distance from 4, 1 to 1, 1. Cutting this arc. I am measuring the distance from P1 to 5, 1. Cutting an arc here. Measuring the distance from 4, 1 to 5, 1 and cutting the arc from 4, 2. Just I am cutting the arc from P2 and 4, 2. Is it clear? Next I am measuring the distance from P1 to 2, 2, 1. I am taking P1 as a center, cutting the arc here. I am taking P1 as a center, cutting the arc here. I am measuring the distance from 4, 1 to 2, 1. I am taking 4, 2. I am taking 4, 2 as a center, cutting this arc. Similarly, I am measuring the distance from 4, 1 to 3, 1, drawing one arc here. I am measuring the distance from 4, 1 to 3, 1, drawing one arc here. I am measuring the distance from P1 to 3, 1, cutting this arc. Okay. Then I am joining all these points. Then I am joining all these points. Okay. Behind the scale. Then here I will get, joining all these points with the scale. Here I will get a point 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2. In the similar manner, the same manner, okay, here, this one will be your hidden line. So, I am indicating with a blue color. Okay. Next, I am marking the same manner. I am measuring from O to D1. I am measuring the distance from this O point to D1 point. I am cutting an arc here. O point to D1 point. I am cutting the arc here. I will get a. I am measuring the distance from O1 to D1. I am taking O3 as a center, cutting an arc here. I will get a D2. Understand? From D2, the same manner, the same process. What I am doing is, I am taking O1 as a center, OA as a O1 A1 as a radius. I am taking O1 A1 as a radius on the compass, O3 as a center. I am drawing one arc here. Similarly, I am taking D1 A1 as a radius, D2 as a center, cutting the arc here. Understand? Cutting the arc here. Similarly, I am taking O1 B1 as a radius, O3 as a center, drawing one arc here. I am taking D1 B1 as a radius, C2 as a center, cutting this arc here. Okay. Then I am considering O1 C1 as a radius, O3 as a center. I am cutting an arc here. Understand? I'm cutting an arc here. Similarly, D1, C1 as a radius, D2 as a center, I'm cutting an arc here. Similarly, I'm taking O1, E1 as a radius, O3 as a center, cutting an arc here, cutting an arc here. Similarly, D1, E1 as a radius, D2 as a center, cutting this arc. I'm joining all these points, joining this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Here I will get a pentagon. I am joining the same. Here I have the points A, 2, B2, C2, D2. Understand? When I am joining the hidden lines with a blue color. Understand? In this way, we have inclined this one. After that, I am projecting all these points upward. First I am projecting 2, 1, projecting up to here, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am projecting 1, 2. I am marking the point, 2 here, 1 here, 1 dash, 2 here, 1 here. Next I am projecting 5, 3. 3 is this one, 5 is this one, and 4, here you have 4. Then I am joining all these points first. Here these points are 1, 2 dash, 2, 2 dash, 3, 2 dash, 4, 2 dash, 5, 2 dash. And here also you have a midpoint. Understand? The center point is there. I am projecting the center point as well. This one is P2 dash. Understand? Similarly, I am projecting A point. Similarly, I am projecting the A point. Similarly, I am projecting A point. Then I am projecting